Good morning, all. Jesse James here from Spellbound Wagers. We're glad to have you with us on this Friday morning. Championship college football week, and boy, do we have some great games. What a week it's been with 10-0 run we had in college basketball this week. And I got to tell you, we celebrated last night before our first loss to break the streak last night with the Oregon State Beavers. Could not cover the 2.5 against the Cal Golden Bears. But we went out, had some sushi tacos last night at one of our favorite Las Vegas places, which they are incredibly good with a couple Asahi bombers. And how can you beat that? 10-0 with sushi tacos in Las Vegas. What could be better? Let's start a new streak tonight. We're going to give you a little analysis on the two Friday football games, which are both great ones. And also we have a couple college basketball plays for you tonight that are under the radar that we're going to give you right here complimentary for watching the show. And also an NBA play we like tonight on a selected NBA play on tonight's Friday night card, which is always good in the association. So let's talk a little football for tonight. Conference USA, one of my favorite conferences that I play avidly all year. I just think the team's in it, and there's some great matchups, good betting opportunities, and we've had a great year in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is playing the University of Texas San Antonio Roadrunners tonight in San Antonio, but it's not a home field game for the Roadrunners as they're playing this game in the Alamo Dome, which is certainly home city, but the Hilltoppers are traveling to San Antonio. They have a great quarterback, Bailey Zapp, who came from Houston Baptist through the transfer portal. Just sensational passer, I mean, just good all around. And they've been incredible putting up the points this year, which I'm sure they'll continue to do. And Bailey Zapp, I'm sure we'll be seeing him playing on Sundays in the NFL soon. Their defense has been very misaligned, maligned, or, they've just given up points all year long, and they really haven't done a good job in any aspect. And it's that's certainly why they are a bit underrated. I think when this line came out that UTSA was a 1-point favorite, and now it's swung dramatically the other way, with Western Kentucky being a 3.5 favorite, depending on where you're shopping, and which is exorbitant, really. But there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game, the over and under 72.5. But our lean here, UTSA, they had a great undefeated season going until they played North Texas State, the Mean Green, who upset them the prior week and ruined their undefeated season. And arguably, possibly, it was a look-ahead spot to this game. But I don't really see that as, when you're having an undefeated season, and certainly UTSA's best season in years, to have an opportunity to go undefeated, I just don't really see the letdown spot there or the look-ahead aspect. So, and the Mean Green's a good team. I mean, they've really turned it around. North Texas State the last month, they've really played well. So, that's not a big embarrassment to lose to them, but I do see a lot of pressure still on UTSA, virtually a home game in this situation. And I think that plays to the side of Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers. But, and I do think the defense might step up and play a little better. The second time now they've faced UTSA, it might not be as much of a shootout as people think. And with some defensive adjustments, and hopefully they can make some improvement there. But I like the Western Kentucky side. Maybe if you can find a 3 out there, there's a little more value in that. But I really think Bailey Zapp and the boys will win the game. But probably the under as well as a lean. But the game we like a little more tonight is played right here in Las Vegas at Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders. The Oregon Ducks are playing the Utah Utes in the Pac-12 championship game. Two very well-coached teams, Mario Cristobal for the Ducks and Kyle Whittingham for Utah. They're both great consistently year after year, great coaches. And Obviously, the Ducks had a great start to the season with that win at Ohio State, and were certainly ranked in third in the playoff rankings until Utah just smashed them the prior week, beat them really bad. And the interesting thing about that game is their running back, Travis Dye, who's a really good running back, he only had 6 carries in that game. Partly they got behind, had to throw, but still they really got out of their game plan. And I think Mario Cristobal will have a little different game plan here in a neutral field setting that'll play fast indoors like Allegiant does, that really plays well to the Oregon Ducks speed, which I think they'll try to utilize a little bit more in this game, and get Travis Dye the ball a little bit more to run and get more than 6 carries, obviously. But Utah's a big physical team. I mean, their line, defensive, offensive line, and they really pushed Oregon around last time. And I think the game plan's got to be to attack them with speed. And I think that's what the Ducks will do tonight. And Oregon's a 2.5-point underdog, so we like the points and the Ducks to win the Pac-12 championship there. NBA tonight, we had a play last night on Toronto Raptors against the Milwaukee Bucks, which was, they came through, won the game outright. Neither team got to 100. And boy, those Raptors have sure had their ups and downs this year. Great coach there, Nick Nurse. You'd think that he could get that team fully turned around, but I'm just concerned. I think there's some red flags there on Toronto, although we played them last night. But I don't know. There's some dissension or something going on there in that locker room we don't all know about. So, but tonight, Cleveland Cavaliers go play the Washington Wizards at Washington. Washington's second home game after being on a road trip, which we always like that angle, that getting that second home game, because the players get a little more settled, more into their routines. And the Wizards are laying only 3.5 to Cleveland, who's been playing really well, exceeded expectations. And Kevin Love's back in the lineup for the Cavs, which he's streaky and moody and up and down. And the thing we really like in the game, Wes Unseld Jr. has done such a great job in his first year coaching the Wizards, and he's really got them playing defense and meshing together the Bradley Beals, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Kyle Kuzma. And they really got a great lineup. They're very cohesive, and I would look for the Wizards to really, really play well tonight and lay the 3.5. In college, a couple under-the-radar games tonight that nobody follows, but we do, is Virginia Military Institute. The Keydets are playing the Portland Pilots in Portland, 7 o'clock Pacific. The Keydets, VMI, have not won a game all year, although they've had spurts of playing good. And, they've played a couple decent teams, and they've hung in there good, and they're getting 4.5 on the road at Portland tonight. We definitely like the points there against the Pilots, and look for the VMI Keydets to get their first win of the year or make it very close. And the other game tonight that's interesting, on the East Coast, the Fairfield Stags are playing the Canisius Golden Griffins, a team we follow a lot, Canisius. And boy, they've had a rough start to the year. And the last game and maybe game and a half, they've started to turn it around a little bit and play with a little more cohesiveness. And because they've got some talent on this team. And Fairfield, for the last couple of years, they've had this grind it out mentality. They play tough. They're pretty good defensively. They did lose some players from last year's teams, and Canisius is only laying, they're a 1-point favorite tonight. So I really have to believe that the Golden Griffins can win this game. So we like Canisius in that game as well. And couple other things I wanted to mention promotion-wise. We have our Spellbound loot available, first-time email subscribers. You receive $25 free complimentary Spellbound loot, which you can use toward any purchase. And we've got some great discounted packages up on our website, spellboundwagers.com, which that applies to. And the real exciting news is something new we're introducing this weekend. It's an industry-first horse racing live feed. And we're going to start with our experts from Los Alamitos quarter horse racing at night this weekend. And we're going to give you up to, they load the horses in the gate per race, up to the minute real-time information on the line moves, odds, the post-parade analysis, paddock analysis. It's something that we're really excited about. We've worked hard to put together, and we think it's a great advantage to our clients being horse players. So we're excited to introduce that horse racing live feed from Spellbound Waders, and it's a little preliminary to the Santa Anita meet, which is coming up December 26th. So you can follow me at Twitter, Director JJ29, and also Wild Bill Money on the horses at Twitter, at Wild Bill Money. And again, our website, spellboundwaders.com. We invite you to visit us, and we're going to be back with another video for tomorrow's Saturday's conference championship games as well. Thanks for being with us. Good luck on the games tonight. Thank you.